Welcome back to the channel. You're here for Irina's questline. So this is where the location where you want to come to on the map. And once you get here, you're going to actually meet Irina herself. You're going to, as normal, go through all of her dialogue. Just keep pressing triangle and keep talking to her until she starts repeating herself. Once you've done that, she'll give you Irina's letter to go and give to her very grumpy and stubborn father. What you want to do is you want to take the path all the way down here up until the castle. As you can see there, let me just mark it on the map for you. Upon arriving at the castle, you come to this waypoint and you simply just make your way forward and then get on these elevators. There are a lot of elevators in this game, and some of them do take a long time. This one doesn't really take that long in comparison to some of the other ones. It still takes, it's about 30 seconds. Anyway, so what you want to do then is you want to run in and you get to avoid all the enemies at the start. So exactly follow the path which I'm taking. What we're going to go and do first and foremost is we're going to take out the main boss within this area. So you just run along there, they won't bother you at all, and then this giant pumpkin head, he won't bother you. Now there is an enemy just found here, so you can choose to actually take him out or not. It's entirely up to you, but usually he will hit you on this ladder if you don't take him out, but it doesn't really matter that much. It doesn't really do that much damage. Now if you're climbing a ladder, you can hold down the action button, so on PlayStation that's circle, and you will climb the ladder a lot faster, as well as going down ladders. If you hold circle, you will slide down the ladders a lot quicker. So once you reach the top, you just make your way along this way, which you see me running on now, and you're going to go all the way to the end. So these enemies, you're just going to take those guys out. A couple of flying ones, nothing really to worry about. And then you're going to jump down here and there's going to be a second grace point. So activate the grace point, rest up if you need to, and you're good to go for the second part. Once you're all rested, and you can make your way forward again, and you can simply just jump down here, and then you're going to jump down here as well. Now you want to actually make sure that you clear this ledge when you're jumping on that one, so make sure that you do a little bit of a run jump, and then you're going to drop down this hole into this little prison. You can take this guy out if you want to, and you can speak to the ghost, and he just asks you to free him, but it's neither here nor there. You can run past this way then, and you're going to run across this location here. Now again, you can run past the enemies, it's no problem, and then make your way down onto the roof as you just saw. Now from the roof, you're going to jump down again to this rock here, and then you're going to jump down to another rock which is just here. You won't take any fall damage from these, so don't worry about that. You're going to run across and you're going to jump onto this building here. Now inside this building you'll see a couple of beams. Now if you jump on the beams, so that's one beam done, and you jump on the other beam, you should be absolutely safe. Now there is a lot of rats and stuff down the bottom. Oh, I've slipped, whoopsie. So I'm just going to take out the rats there quickly. You can, if you get to the second beam, you can actually take the rats out with range attacks, so don't worry about that. If you're not that high of a level, you can easily just do that, and then they'll all be dead by the time you drop down. So once you've taken out the rats, make your way across this bridge, and then just to the right hand side there's going to be another ladder. Now you won't take any fall damage if you just jump down here either, so just jump down and then run past these jellyfish. Once you pass the jellyfish, you can see the boss there. Now be very careful actually, because if I show you in the water, there's a little gap here as well, so if you try and look at the boss through that way, you can actually fall down and you can fall to your demise, which is not what you want as soon as you get to the boss area. So prep yourself as always, make sure that you're good to go with all the bosses, the bloodied and putting all the effects on the weapons, make sure you've got enough potions and you've got your summon ready to go. Very easy boss to defeat, but once you defeat this boss, you will actually get a reward called the Crafted Blade Greatsword, which is fantastic. Once you've done that, you're ready for the second part, which is talking to the dad, to fast travel back to the lift. So that's the grace point we had at the start of the game, and then run back onto this elevator. Take the elevator up again, and you're going to be running a slightly different path this time to go and speak to the father. The father is a stubborn little get, so you might need to fast travel back to the grace point again once you spoke to him. That's why it's always advisable to take out the boss first, because he does specify that you cannot leave the palace until the boss is taken care of, so that's why we did it first and foremost. So again, you can run past these guys, and then that little giant pumpkin head is there as well, so you can run past him. This guy here, run past him, and back up that ladder. So the same way as before really. Oh, there we are, little dog nearly got me. So keep running up. Again, press circle if you need to get up, or I believe it's B on Xbox. Please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I haven't played Xbox for many moons. So once you're up to the top, you can run across this way, And now all the enemies are going to respawn because you've gone back to the Grace. If you sat down at a Grace, they will respawn. So just bear that in mind. Now you want to take the left hand side, so there's a couple of barrels here, and we can jump down this location here, and we're going to quickly run across. Now it's up to you if you want to take these guys out or you want to run straight past them. It's not really that much of a bother. They do keep themselves busy fighting each other. I thought, might as well just take them out. Hey, it's extra runes after all, isn't it? That's what the game's about. Use all the runes for leveling ups and whatnot, so might as well take them. And then up to the top, and you'll see him just resting off, saying he can't leave until the castle is his, blah blah blah. So you exhaust his dialogue as per normal, and eventually he says he wants to go back to Irina. So fast travel back to Irina, which is the location at the start, which is just marked on the map, and you'll find tragically that he was too late and Irina has been killed. So he's going to get really angry and become incredibly vengeful. So if you look at the map, you want to go to this temple place, and we're going to make our way down to the shack, which is here. So it's the Temple Quartz, so it's just on the left hand side of the map if you look at it overall, and we're just going to run this way. Now this guy has become infuriated because he was too late. He was so concerned about his castle and not his daughter, so he's completely raging at the moment, as to be expected, and he's taken out absolutely everyone. So he's going to spawn in as kind of like an invader. He's going to be like a really quite relatively strong boss, definitely stronger than the enemy that you've just fought in that castle, but you could quite easily take him out. If you've got to this point on the map anyway, you should be overpowered for this guy, so don't worry about that. So if you run in the shack, there is another little grace point just out the front of it, and there are a couple of things in there. You can pick up some little raw meat dumplings as well, and then eventually he'll spawn in, and we got Iga the Revenger, and this is the father that we're going to be battling now and taking out. So once he spawns in, quickly have a little battle with him, and then take him out. Use everything that you need to use just to beat the guy. It's relatively easy to say once you're there. You will get a grape from him as well, and it'll say that he's died. And the other reward you get is a banished night at Harbour, and then +8 and some more meat. That's it from Sparkless Gaming. See you on the next one. GG.